The open and kick off.
Just too sweet.
Welcome to an all new Attention Wrestling Disorder, episode 36, where we're actually getting stuff done on time this time. And you're
This
not
never
getting it
happens.
like 5 months in advance, or 5 months later, I should say. I am RJ Show, the whole show, nothing but the whole damn show.
I am Hangman Adam Page, pro wrestler for AEW. I'm kidding. I'm the Chuckster. Don't worry about it.
And I am the Hot Rod 521.
The only person to watch WWE's main event, and the second person to watch whatever that NXT thing is called.
It's called Level Up. Thank you.
Well, yeah,
Level
and
Up.
they're not going to cancel it because you're watching it.
Oh yeah, because I have that ability to keep both those shows running as long as I keep watching them.
Apparently
Rod.
so, since you're the only one. Well,
That's true.
Right.
And also, I want to point out that because of Rod, every time I go on my Hulu feed, I have to see the new episode for main event pop up, and I don't want to.
Down, hater.
Because one time with Fantasy Wrestling, he made me watch main event to do scores for him. So now I'm stuck with main event in my feed, and it's terrible.
So,
wait, that makes me, because I've watched it one time, that makes me half the problem. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, right. He's such a hater.
Yeah, you are half the problem.
Such a damn hater.
So, all right, last night was No Surrender, right?
Yes.
What I heard, I didn't watch it, you did, but I heard there were no title changes in the main event, and that's fine because I wasn't going to watch it anyway. I don't care about Rich Swann, and that was probably the time where Chuck would go to sleep anyway, and I probably...
No, this is where I'm owning my Chucky Coffee gimmick and just chugging coffee.
Oh my God, haters. No, match-wise, No Surrender last night was amazing. Technical-wise is another story.
I'm disappointed, though, because why would you have someone like Mashka Slamovich lose 2 championship matches in a row when she should be pushed?
Because you're not going to have Mickie James lose the title on her first defense. Come on now. You're not going to have that whole last rodeo just to have her lose on her first title defense.
You could.
She still has to go against Jordan Grace, so...
Well, that's probably going to be for Sacrifice. Grace gets a rematch at Sacrifice.
I'm assuming Gresham beat Bayley.
Oh, yes, that match was amazing.
That is the only match I probably would want to watch because those, that's just a technical masterpiece in itself.
Hey,
so it's great
how amazing No Surrender was when that match was on the pre-show.
So I've been watching GCW cards randomly, and Bayley's on like all of them. So I'm still not a fan.
You truly are a hater. You know that?
He's the
like
weirdest
Mike
fucking dude I've ever seen in my life. He's got that weird. He's got like Dominic Mysterio light haircut, and it's just like ridiculous.
Oh my God!
I would.
He's gonna be the next Dominic Mysterio.
Honestly, I want to see the Mike Bailey that I see on Twitch in his Mike Bailey character in the ring, because there's like Mike Bailey on outside the ring is more of a character to me. He's just more, his personality shows up more, but I guess in the ring it's like he speaks in his actions in the ring. But I'm telling you, man, if he put more
oh my God.
First of all, Dominic is, his personality is starting to show more with this I was in prison for 1 hour gimmick, and whatever.
And he sounds like he was in there for 10 freaking years.
Hey, he had a rough time of it. He had a rough go in prison, all right?
Oh yeah, because I'm sure that couple of coffee he was in that
rough go of it in prison.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm liking the gimmick because it's just so ridiculous. It's funny.
You know what the coolest thing with Dominic Mysterio is?
That I'm hearing, it's annoying me.
Oh, freaking! I gotta get on Facebook. That's why. Dude, what?
No, because it's fucking annoying. You're on Facebook, go beep, beep, beep.
Right, I just logged out, so it won't go off anymore.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. I have friends in all places, apparently.
It wasn't me. It was bothering.
Of course, it's gonna bother me because my ADD is like off the fucking hook, dude. I don't know. Like,
all our ADs are up the hook.
yeah,
This is why we ramble in circles. Somehow I find a way to get us back, but it barely works.
Because you're talking, all you hear is beep, beep. Anyway, I know it's over. What are you drinking in Deadpool's head, dude?
Coffee, like I said. A very large cup of coffee.
What else do you ever see Chuck drinking besides beer?
I didn't want to know that it was coffee. I wanted to know what kind of coffee. I thought he would go on his
you want my coffee stop? No, this is anything crazy. This is just Tim Hortons, nothing crazy. This is just Tim Hortons.
So it's still cool that you could get Tim Hortons in Long Island now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's that you actually buy the bags of coffee at the food store, in the grocery stores. So it's just we have in the house. I actually ran out of my fancy coffee. I need to pick up more of something new.
What's your fancy coffee like? Fancy Dunkin' Donuts or fancy Starbucks or something? I'm kidding.
No, Starbucks coffee is good. Dunkin' Donuts, no. Okay, now you got me started. Now we're going ADD, and I'm going. Rod has heard this rant a million times. I know you have too, but we're going to do it anyway. For anybody that knows me knows that I hate Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It is the worst coffee ever. It has this horrible aftertaste. If you have it like just black, like nothing in it, and you just drink the coffee, it has a horrible aftertaste. It lingers all day. It's gross. And then when you go to the place, actually, Rod will like this. I'm going to do an impersonation of my dad.
Oh yes,
Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I'm waiting.
So
this is great.
we chat one time. My dad just, I'm always going to Dunkin' Donuts, and they put the fucking milk in, and they fill it 3/4 of the way, and then they put a splash of fucking coffee on top of it. That's not coffee. And he's right.
Oh, when he did that day, I was almost in tears.
He was right though. Remember the time we went to Dunkin' Donuts and I proved that point to you?
Yep.
And then I made you try Starbucks, and you said Starbucks was better, and you're not even a coffee guy, so you're
no, not at all.
Coffee bothers my stomach, so I can't even drink it. But I'll tell you this: what I don't like about Dunkin' Donuts is their bagels. Like they give you an onion bagel, but it's not a real onion bagel. It looks like a plain bagel with a dent in it. Where's the damn onions?
Oh, dude, they have the worst bagels ever too. I remember one time when I was in high school, I was hanging out with friends. We went to Dunkin' Donuts. I got an onion bagel. Worst bagel I ever had.
Go to a deli or a bagel store. No, go to a bagel place for bagels, man.
Obviously, yeah. So my favorite bagel spot now on Long Island is in Huntington. It's called Blue Line. It's the Islanders themed deli because the Islanders are the superior New York hockey team, Rod Hancock.
Oh yeah, about that.
But here's the kicker about Blue Line bagels. Their bagels are just Bagel Boss bagels, which makes them great.
Bagel Boss. I miss Bagel Boss. They don't have Bagel Boss down here. They have Brooklyn Water Bagels, and they have they have a good bagel place actually down the block from me, but I haven't been there in a while.
Oh, but you're in like the 6 boroughs, so you're getting all the New York experience anyway.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the people who run the bagel place down the block from me are from New York. I get that feeling, but
I feel like where you live is probably the best pizza you get in Florida.
The pizza, nah, you cannot top New York pizza. Florida, it doesn't touch New York pizza.
Here's the truth, though.
It touches some restaurants here, like 2, touch New York Chinese, but that's 2 restaurants in 2 different parts of Florida.
Right.
Anyway,
I will say, personal opinion, Brooklyn has the best pizza in all of New York.
I thought Staten Island did, to be honest, but
I don't go to Staten Island. I don't know.
St. James has a really sick pizza place if it still exists.
I don't know.
Next to this restaurant that looks like a house.
Interesting. I haven't been to St. James in forever.
Back to the Impact pay-per-view, Rod. Do the rest of it.
Yes. I'm going to drink coffee. You guys carry on. I made my Dominic Mysterio Jr. I'm good.
That was a great match. That was an amazing match.
The Hex,
There's
Death Doll,
definitely gonna be a rematch between those two.
Death Doll's Hex.
Yep.
Who?
Well, was
Oh,
possibly the match of the night outside of Swan and Alexander was the 6-man tag between Time Machine and Bullet Club.
I'm kind of sad that to hear that those titles didn't change hands because the Hex are pretty damn good. I mean,
I agree. And if Talia wasn't in that match, I would have been rooting for the Hex. But since Talia's in that match, yeah, well, I got my point, so I'm happy.
who was in the match?
It was Talia and Jessica representing the Death Dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of her, I got a feeling she's gonna be the one who wins that.
Talia. I thought you said Talia. I'm like, who's
Yeah,
Talia?
Talia Valkyrie.
Yeah, you said Talia Valkyrie. It's Taya Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be nice. Let's not make fun of Rod's speech impediment now.
He doesn't have a
down
speech
with it.
impediment. No, because he confused me. I'm like, I actually thought there was a wrestler named Talia that I was missing. I really did.
Oh my god! But
I do agree, man. I don't even watch Impact.
And
I got a feeling she's probably going to be the one who wins that NWA Women's Television Title tournament. She is the biggest name in the tournament.
I haven't watched. I don't even. We have a wrestling podcast, and I've been. Rod, that's you again. I guess I got to catch up, but I missed NWA this week last. I'm telling you, man. After the thing with Nick Aldis, I just kind of don't want to watch. I'm not happy with Bill right now.
I've been watching NWA a little bit, but not consistently. But there is some good stuff going on there. I do like NWA
How's
stuff.
your buddy Mercurio doing?
Well, last week he lost to Magic Jake Dumas.
Against who?
Magic Jake Dumas.
Oh, okay. What? What's his name has been who has been more involved in Impact than NWA lately? Dango.
Yeah, I think he's officially signed to Impact. That's why.
Who, Fandango?
Yeah. Dirty Dango, Fandango, Dango. Yeah.
I forgot he was
Johnny
called Dirty
Curtis.
Dango. NWA. Johnny Curtis. I'm all for bringing the Creepy Curtis gimmick back. I loved Creepy Curtis. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, Johnny Curtis, right? Johnny
Curtis has been freaking hilarious.
What'd you say?
Santino as the Impact DOA has been freaking hilarious.
Yeah, but I don't know. Santino's very Santino. I guess that's the point. But I'm curious how he's able to keep. Did he have a? I guess WWE let him keep his name.
No, they never copyrighted it. So actually, no, they copyrighted, but the copyrighted, it was up, and they never renewed the copyright. And Scott D'Amore jumped on that quick, got it copyrighted, and so that's why he's able to use Santino Marella in Impact.
Interesting. Santino's is an Impact. Is he wrestling an Impact, or is he just a character?
Yeah, he's the director. He's the authority figure right now.
Scott D'Amore is off TV after being brutally attacked by Bully Ray. He's off TV, so the new director of authority, DOA, is Santino Marella.
DOA of all the times.
It's funny. It's funny, but it's ridiculous at the same time. Impact. They're great wrestling, great wrestlers, but there is the ridiculousness that.
And this is why I don't watch it because it's not watchable.
Every damn company has that.
Yes, but Impact is worse than the others.
Not really.
Yes.
AEW has.
I never seen Impact have zombie lumberjacks.
That was pretty stupid.
What was it?
The zombie lumberjacks. I never seen Impact have an eye for an eye match.
Oh yeah, well, that's WWE. So
that's what I'm saying.
It was kind of funny though. The zombie lumberjacks were kind of funny though.
Wrestle House.
Okay, but if it was Impact, you've been hating on it. Big time. If it was Impact though.
Johnny Swinger. That's another problem. She may be a good wrestler, but Rosemary's over the top stuff annoys me. She may be great in the ring, but
what Abaddon be doing. where she
What?
competes. No different than damn Abaddon.
Yeah, well, it is though because
They're all the same
Abaddon.
gimmick, please.
Abaddon
Abaddon's
became
Mary,
more,
Thunder Rosa, Abaddon, they're all the same gimmick. I thought they
Abaddon's
were all
more
Jack St.
believable.
Taylor. I thought they were all the same wrestler at one point.
Rosemary
What?
just does like her overacting
What?
sometimes. I feel like she overacts, dude. She may be great in the ring, but I just like that side of her. It's just like, can you just like stop? Like, can you just like
I'm not into
bring
it.
it down a bit, man?
You know when Johnny Swinger was good? 20 years ago in ECW.
Was he actually like? Was
He was in that
actually
tag team with Simon Diner. Simon
Yeah.
Diamond. He was in that team with Simon Diamond. It was Diamond and Swinger. They're actually a good tag team.
Okay, I'll give you this. Barry Horowitz coming back and winning the match was cool. It was kind of, but and then
It was
Santino's
cool,
like,
but it was cool though. Like, what's the name? Like, it'd be no different if the WWE decided to have a match with the Brooklyn Brawler back.
Barry Horowitz, my guy.
I mean, like, when was the last time you saw Barry Horowitz in the ring? So it's kind of like, okay, I'm
20 years
up
ago?
for this.
Because Barry Horowitz has to be like 60 now.
Yeah,
And then the Return of the Kiss Demon.
yeah, that was a little. Yeah, that's where the ridiculousness comes. But
This is what they're doing in Impact now. They're bringing back all the old timers that haven't wrestled in 20 years. God, they must be desperate.
come on, WWE doesn't do that too.
Oh, good, please.
They all do it.
Well,
It's all
everything I
ridiculous.
say more.
AEW does it too. They all do it. Look,
Yeah,
Exactly.
AEW does it too,
The
but
difference
they
is
have a better
Impact
way
wasn't
to-
trying to get like some 50-something-year-old man into like a main event of a freaking major pay-per-view like WWE was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
WWE doesn't do it.
What about that
I don't
guy
want to see.
who had no business going against Trey Miguel for the X Division title? That old dude, Mike something.
Hey, for 70-something years old, man, that dude can still go in the ring for 70-something years old.
You got a
I'd rather
semi
see Ricky
wrestle
Morton
Trey
wrestle,
Miguel?
man. I'd rather see Ricky Morton. Ricky Morton's an
I
old
can't
dude. He can
to
still
never
go.
watch an Impact pay-per-view again.
Hey, Ricky Morton can still go too.
I said
Actually-
that. I said that. I rather his son's actually going to be in Boca Raton defending the NWA lightweight championship.
Hey,
So-
his
Question
son is
for you,
doing a hell of a job for me on my team. So Kerry's been a hell of a
One is a
pickup.
baby face in NWA, right?
Yeah.
Because I was watching GCW, like a GCW event recently. And
Yeah, I heard he's heel down there.
He's heel. They hate him down there. They hate him in GCW. It's hilarious.
I mean, that makes sense, probably because style doesn't work at GCW.
No, because he's got the old school NWA style, and you have GCW, which is trying to be the next ECW, but
Well, I don't know. Would you say, CZW was trying to be ECW, so would you say GCW is trying to be CCW, trying to be
it all follows. Yes, it all follows suit. Yes, so yes, it all follows suit.
But I'm not putting down Ricky Morton at all. I'm just saying if I want to see a legend wrestle, I'd rather see him because he's still at it. So if I got to see, and I got
Honestly,
to actually meet Ricky and Carrie, so that was kind of cool.
that's cool. I don't know. I'm just not into this older wrestler thing. Wrestling for me personally, like I love Sting, but I don't want to see him wrestle anymore.
Sting
Like how long?
Sting hasn't wrestled in a while, but Sting is not like. I mean, I don't know. I'd rather see
He's more of a
Sting
mentor, I
wrestle.
get it, but when he does wrestle, I don't want to see
Go
it.
after the AEW championship or something.
Because
Not for nothing. Even though it pisses me off to see like Jeff Jarrett in a match
I can't say
a younger tag team should be in. Jeff Jarrett can still wrestle. You can't take that from him.
Nope.
Jeff Jarrett can still wrestle.
he can still wrestle. I just don't like him. I never liked Jeff Jarrett.
I mean, yeah, as a character,
But all I
you're
say,
supposed
Mike
to hate
Graham's
him.
a fucking idiot.
Huh?
Mike Graham is an idiot.
What's Mike Graham's problem?
Yeah.
How you gonna say Jarrett never drew a dime when in 2000 he was the freaking highest merchandise seller in WCW?
Oh, we're talking about rise and fall of WCW, and I don't think that drew a dime.
Jeff Jarrett
All
was
right,
like
it
a
was.
big
If you
In the
part
dying
of
days
it.
of
it
in the
tell you
dying end of
that no
WCW,
one sold more merchandise in the year 2000 for WCW than Jeff Jarrett. So how you gonna say the dude never drew a dime when he was the highest merchandise seller?
Okay,
That
Rod.
makes like 0 cents.
You know what? He's a good heel. He's good at getting heat, but I don't know. I just don't think he should be in the AEW tag match. I think that should be reserved for guys who haven't been around as long as him. That's just, my
I agree with that. What I was going to say about Jarrett is like in 2000, he was the top guy in a dying company because his butt buddy, Vince Russo, is running the ship. And here's the other thing. Being the most bestseller in WCW in 2000 was like being the smartest kid with Down syndrome.
Oh my God, here we go.
Oh boy, we just got
I forgot we're older now.
Canceled. Thanks, Chuck. We just got canceled.
The thing
Nice
is, like
job,
15 years ago, that shit still flew.
Yeah, but like saying that in like 2023, dude, I don't know.
Right?
You know what I say to everybody out there? World's smallest violin. I've actually hit a point where I've never thought I would say this. I'm a better small violin player than I am a guitar player now.
Oh boy.
I play the world's smallest violin so frequently that I feel like I'm a pro at it.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. Did you guys hear
World's
about
smallest violin
who might be
concert.
getting
Maybe we'll show
Amazon
up.
Prime deal soon?
What'd you say, Rod? I'm sorry.
I forgot to tell you guys. Did you guys hear who might be getting the Amazon Prime deal soon?
Who?
Me?
MLW.
Nice.
Oh, you know what today is, Rod? And why don't we have our tickets, damn it? You know what today is? At 7:00, man. Ring of Honor is doing a taping of season 1.
Oh, yeah. Because
March
2nd on Honor Club, you can watch them. Good thing I got Honor Club.
I guess I got to get Honor Club.
I got to invest. I did just cancel my Oakland Coffee subscription, so I do have some money freed up to spend on Honor Club now.
Dude, Honor. I'd rather watch Honor. If I were to subscribe to anything right now, I'd do Honor Club because it's
And it's Ring of Honor. Old Ring of Honor is bomb.
I mean, hey, I gotta admit though, it's kind of weird though watching those CMLL shows with Japanese only commentary, but the matches have been real good.
Oh yeah,
I still got to watch yesterday's. It's been really good. Those matches are always good. I think it's because of where they're locating them that they don't have that capability. I like the Japanese commentary because it's better than listening to Kevin Kelly commentate.
I mean, it's kind of hard to
really
totally get invested when you don't understand what the commentators are saying.
There's only one problem with Ring
good.
of Honor on.
Here we go. Here we go. I was waiting.
I'm sure it's going to be commentated by Rick or Nobody.
Ladies and gentlemen, our faithful viewers, yeah, we were waiting for this one.
Kevin Kelly is worse than Ian Riccaboni.
No, Ian Riccaboni's worse. Maybe second to current JR. Maybe second to current JR.
No, Kevin Kelly's worse than current JR.
You know what?
Because Kevin Kelly only knows how to tell.
The problem with Kevin Kelly is he only knows how to tell. 3 in the morning when no one's watching.
Kevin Kelly is can only tell current style WWE stories. New Japan doesn't book stories like that. So now that Jay White's gone from New Japan, he can't talk about how he can't talk about the story between Tama Tonga and Jay White anymore because he doesn't know how to tell stories.
Well, here's a question. What is going now that he's out of New Japan? I just want you know what? When's the next thing? Because I now want to know what's going to happen with Bullet Club.
I believe it's just the New Japan Cup.
New Japan Cup's the next thing in New Japan besides this CMLL thing, yeah. That starts, I think, in like 2 weeks. I got to check the exact date on that, but I think it's in like 2 weeks. I think it's like the second week of March that starts.
Is Evil going to be the new leader?
I don't know. I guess it's to be seen, I guess. It's hard to say. I feel like what should happen is Evil and the House of Torture should break away from Bullet Club and be its own faction.
I agree.
I feel like they should kind of do what they did with the Elite and the Bullet Club a few years ago before All Elite. Have that break out. Because the thing is, on the way out, Jay White became a babyface. Now is a good time. You can actually make the Bullet Club in Japan believable babyfaces. So they should make the House of Torture turn on Bullet Club and be the heel faction, and the Bullet Clubs be the babyfaces. I get why. I get why.
We have a better faction, and two of those guys were on Rampage last night. We have a better faction in United Empire.
I agree.
The ultimate
Well,
heel.
here's the thing about United Empire, and I've been saying this since it debuted. It's what Bullet Club started out as. They're pretty much the new Bullet Club and what they're meant to be. Because Bullet Club became it literally became the NWO because they used it as a tool to get guys over. The same way NWO did in the 90s. After a while, it was like, oh, creative has something for you. Oh, I know. Throw a Bullet Club shirt on them. Throw an NWO shirt on them. They'll get over.
TJP reminds me of a certain singer from a certain band that's played in Long Island, and TJP looks like a former Fuel singer.
I hope the time off is helping with his knee.
I don't see it.
TJP looks like Torrin Green. He totally does.
I know. I don't see it. I know who you meant, and I don't see it.
The hair. It's the hair.
Oh yeah, he grew his hair out. That's right. Yeah, last time I saw Torrin, he got jacked.
He could. Yeah, he's got his hair short too, right?
It's shorter. Yeah, it's not over his face anymore. Yeah, he's got he was wearing a hat last time I saw him. When we did that show with him at the 89 North, he got jacked though.
I don't know, man. He looks like TJP looked like younger, like Torrin Green from 2008 or whatever.
Right, before the Taking and Fuel days, yeah.
He's got the look.
A little bit, yeah. It's funny because Torrin Green has TJP's old style haircut now.
Yeah,
he kind of has. It kind of has another way, yeah.
So I don't even know where the hell we are right now. We started with Impact. We kind of just walked into New Japan.
Because it all's relatives. It all crosses over. So finish your thoughts on No Surrender because the fans want to know about it.
I'm done with No Surrender. I didn't get to watch it. Rod did, unless Rod's got any final thoughts.
I say this. I'm hoping for Sacrifice they fix their tech issues. Because the sound issues they had were horrible. It ruined what was a great pay-per-view.
Oh, I know what you didn't bring up. I'm assuming Big Con won?
No, Kaz did.
Really? Okay, good.
Because what happened was Callahan had the chair. Was Khan said Kaz into the ropes, so Callahan to head on. Kaz reversed it, knocked him out, and then Kaz went up putting the crossface on Big Con, and he passed out. And let's just say Dino was not happy.
I like New Diener. I've said it on past shows. I like New Diener. What I also like that Kazarian is kind of back winning matches again. I like seeing Kazarian, in the winner's circle. You know what I mean? But I still believe somewhere down the line there should be an SCU reunion.
Oh, and also Macklin won that Fatal 4-Way, so it will be Macklin Alexander at Rebellion.
Good. It's about damn time.
But I will say, on the last cruise that I went on, we did get an SCU reunion on the boat. That was fun.
That was cool.
We got it.
Yeah. Okay. So that was that right after they broke up?
No, it was probably I'm trying to think. Probably within that same year. I'm trying to think. When did they break up? That was 2020, right? Or no, it was 2021 they broke up. So I'm trying. So probably later probably maybe 6 months after it happened, something like that.
So where do you guys want to go? We go right in AEW? Do we go into the Mania? I mean,
well,
Elimination Chamber was last week.
It was. We could do
we just had 2 awesome AEW shows, and next week we go into Revolution. So if you want to touch Elimination into Mania, we could do that, and then go into Revolution coming up. But
we can do that. I'm good with that.
That works for me.
So we got All right, so
I'm good with that. Wow, RJ Show keeping up with the not ADD. I'm impressed.
Ryan, something just happened. The meeting.
We're good. I
Oh.
fixed it. I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
While you were chatting about that, I fixed it.
Let me
Perfect
dabble.
Cloud was able to fix that while you guys were ranting about Impact Wrestling. TN lame Impact.
You actually got work done. I'm proud of you.
I know, right?
He was actually productive, and he wasn't taking a nap.
Oh my god!
I was just kind of zoning out.
I'm watching
fixing
the Willow versus Tony Storm match now.
Oh, okay. So are we? I thought we were gonna go to WWE and AEW.
No, we are. I was just saying. That's what I'm watching because I didn't watch
watching
Rampage last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not. Spoil it. Whatever. Just watch the match, and we'll. You watch the match, and let's talk WWE. By the time you're done watching, we'll be ready for AEW, I guess.
All right. I mean,
where do you go? I mean, we talk about Monday basically set the blueprints for WrestleMania. Last night you added more to what I told you will be happening. You guys did not think. Wait, what's going on with the camera? You guys did Rod just go boof?
Nope.
Oh, so you guys did not think that Sammy and Kevin we're going to have a match against the Usos. I think that's where this is going. I think we're headed for Sammy and
Sammy and KO against the Usos. I think we all kind of called that. We all kind of said that. But here's the thing, too, though. But what's crazy is WWE is legitimately concerned about Sami Zayn's popularity now, though, with that. So it's like that could change just because of that.
Well, I mean, I'd rather see Sammy go for the tag titles than see him get humiliated against some asshole who shouldn't even be in a wrestling ring. Whether or not whatever, let's make Johnny Knoxville look good. Fuck that. He's not you're a fan, great, but Sammy should be in a higher role. He's been in the company for a while. And why am I staring at like a blank screen right now?
I still feel like they should have had him win by DQ.
Oh, Rod turned his camera off. That would have been cooler. That would have been better. But I think it just looks like they're focusing on Cody Roman right now.
Yeah, that's good. I think they want to. I mean, we all know that Cody's going to beat Roman at Mania. There's no way.
The problem with that, though, we all know it's going to happen. So what if they were like, let's now piss off the fans and have Roman win because you all thought Cody was going to.
I could see them doing that, though. Roddy's gone. Yeah. We'll keep it going until he comes back.
I could see, and then you said WrestleMania Backlash, but I think honestly, give the title to Cody. He wants to finish his story. Let him finish it at WrestleMania. Let him be the undisputed champ. And then you have all these side matches going on. Last night, we saw that eventually Ray and Dominic's going to have. We know that's going to be a match at Mania.
Oh yeah. Also, going back to Dominic Mysterio, you know what the coolest thing about Dominic Mysterio is? He wears that flannel. He's got the Dither Chaos Cube on the back of his flannel.
The what?
The Dither Chaos Cube, that one logo we used to have, that Chaos Cube. Oh. He has the same logo on his thing, so he's a Dither fan. So I respect him.
So are you saying that they owe you money and royalties for showing that?
I mean, technically, Ruby Riott and the Riott Squad owe me royalties for using my riff. They owe me riff. Hey, that was Anthem for the Jaded. Come on. They owe me royalties for Anthem for the Jaded. All right. So Ruby Riott still owes me. So Ruby Soho owes me some royalties too.
I don't think
boy.
it's Ruby. I think it was whoever wrote that riff owes you the money.
I think it was the CFOs. Oh, but I
Oh,
can't fight them because they got fucked over so royally.
You'd be like, "Oh, I know you guys are having a bad day, but yeah, we have something to talk about."
I don't think
Like-
they have any money. I think they got fucked over so badly on that publishing deal that they made like literally no money off their music that they made for WWE because they're a publisher. They made like no money, like zero.
They get out of that.
They made good music.
Yeah, but it's a shame because they made zero money for it.
What are they doing now?
Who knows?
That's a good question.
AEW's going to hire them.
I hope
Everything
Death
extra WWE.
Rebels got a better deal.
No, they got Mikey Ruckus.
I hope Death Rebels has a better deal than they did.
I hope so.
Do you that they?
But here's the thing, Rod, with the CEOs, going back to that for a second. That money deal had nothing to do with WWE. That was their own personal publishing deal. That's where they got fucked. WWE didn't fuck them. It was the publishers that fucked them.
Yeah, it was. It had nothing to do with WWE.
Yeah, that was the publishers fucked them, not WWE.
They should have kept the publishing within WWE, I guess.
They may have had their own. I think they had their own publishers. That was the problem.
Yeah,
I think.
that fucked them.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure those are their own personal publishers.
Yeah, good.
Deal
That's it for them. Good. That's it for them.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. Maybe they'll wind up in NWA. Who doesn't even have music really? Oh no, they're starting to use music in their entrances. Never mind.
They do here and there.
I kind of like that they weren't using it. They were just in the ring. It was like old school NWA. That was fun. I missed that NWA a little bit.
As long
Good
as
80s nostalgia kick.
Until Nick Aldis goes back to NWA, I kind of don't want to watch it. I'm still kind of pissed at Billy.
I'll go listen to my Smashing Pumpkins vinyls in lieu of that.
But where were we? Anyway, okay. There are things that I don't like. I don't like that Asuka's in against Belair, but I get it because of the whole. She's never won a WrestleMania title match.
Has she ever won at WrestleMania?
She's never won.
I think she's 0-4 at WrestleMania.
I don't think she's ever won at Mania, right? I think she's like the person who hasn't won.
She was only in 2 matches in Mania, wasn't she?
No, she lost to Charlotte.
Right.
She lost to Rhea.
Yes.
I remember that.
Oh.
Her and Kyrie lost to Bliss Claw Applesauce.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think what the other one was.
I don't, but like under a Triple H regime, I don't see. I would have thought Liv or Raquel, not. I see.
I would have thought Liv.
What?
I would have thought Liv was winning because like I said, since 2019, the runner-up in the Rumble has also gone on to WrestleMania to receive a title match.
Yeah, they went different. I guess with Triple H's regime, they're going a little different with that.
Do we think that Vince is putting his hands in the pot again?
Oh, I definitely think so. Come on now. We're about to get Omos versus Lesnar. If that doesn't sound like Vince, I don't know what does.
Okay. I encourage everyone, if Vince is back in creative, let's stop watching.
You're not going to convince people to stop watching. I get your sentiment, and I'm all here for it, but I don't think you're going to convince anybody of that. Unfortunately.
Why do you want to see Vince McMahon ruin wrestling again?
You know what's going to ruin wrestling? Not Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's selling is going to ruin wrestling.
Yeah. Especially if the front runners get it.
Who?
Especially if the front runners get it.
So, yeah.
They have more money than they know what to do with, so they'll just piss it away. It's you know what it is too, but the problem, what I'm worried about with that is because WWE has become a publicly traded company. What happens if they buy it? Like, what happens to their status? Like, there's so much red tape with that. When you
this is it though. This thing. Basically, 2 things Vince wants from whoever gets the company. He wants WWE to go private again, and he wants to be kept around. The Saudis are the only ones who have agreed to both, so that's why I say they're the front runners.
Him selling is going to ruin wrestling because he is the devil himself. No, MJF is not the devil. Vince McMahon is the devil.
Yeah.
You know what though? No, Vince McMahon's not going to ruin wrestling. Vince McMahon's going to ruin WWE, and we'll just go to AEW.
AEW's been good. I like WWE. I like AEW.
AEW has been good. Before we go there though,
Let's finish our thoughts. Yes, let's stay on focus, guys.
so what's going on in we saw more of Ronda Baszler last night. Are we going to get the tag title match with them, or?
I think so.
See, this is my thing. How's the WWE going to go with this? Are they going to have it them versus Davis Control, or Ronda, Shayna versus Lita and Becky? Which one's the more appealing
when is
matchup?
that match supposed to happen?
Monday on Raw.
So I think it's going to be. It's WrestleMania, so I think it's going to be
So
Becky.
the tag title match with Damage Control and Lita and Becky Lynch is on Monday, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They're going to lose to Becky and Lita.
I know. I'm going to lose points and be pissed, but it's all right. I figure as much. And then I'll probably be down for the titles. And I have a feeling it's going to be them because I feel like they want to go in a different direction with Ronda. So it's actually good that she's teaming with Shayna and you have that. And they'll just be a dominant tag team and they'll actually maybe put some value on those tag titles, even though I hate Ronda Rousey. You ever notice that Ronda Rousey is the Brock Lesnar of women's wrestling?
Yeah, right. But but with
Don't
Shayna and
Ron might get mad.
it's better.
What?
It's better with those two together.
No, it is. No, Ronda. I love Shayna Baszler. I think she's fantastic. I think Shayna Baszler, even though she's getting older, like she's so underrated for what she is.
She is underrated, and she's great at what she's doing. And Ronda at her side, making her look like the killer, is what we need.
And Ronda is overrated as fuck.
She is overrated as fuck. That's why you put.
I agree. The problem is Ronda doesn't try to get better. That's a problem.
Because Ronda Rousey thinks. Here's the problem with Ronda Rousey. Because she's already a household name. She's a legend UFC that they're cash cowing that in WWE.
Yeah, basically.
And like Jim Cornette said about Hulk Hogan, I'm going to say it about Ronda Rousey. With time, Ronda Rousey's a household name, but so is garbage, and it sticks when it gets old too. I love that line. It's brilliant. Some of Jim Cornette's comments are hilarious. I don't agree with everything he says, but some stuff, when he's on point, it is amazing.
I don't really agree with much that he says because
current stuff I don't agree with either because he hates the current direction of wrestling.
Too fucking bad.
I know because he it's funny too because he hates on like the best things about wrestling right now.
You know who used to be that cool dude who everybody wanted to be, but now he's becoming one of those bitter old hating veterans.
Oh, kind of like Paul Heyman.
No, I'm saying, you know who used to be the cool dude back in the 90s. Everybody wanted to be like, but now he's become one of those freaking bitter old hating veterans.
Who's that?
Conan.
Oh yeah, Conan is a bitter old man now.
But he used to be like, Conan was that cool dude everybody wanted to be, especially when he joined the Wolfpack. Now he's one of those old fart veterans he claimed he was never going to become.
You know what? I'm going to go on popular opinion here. You know what Conan's best gimmick was? Max Moon.
What? Oh God.
Max Moon.
Yeah, about that.
Better than the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I know.
You know who
better
sucks?
Than LAX?
Wolfpack.
Better than LAX?
Oh, fuck that.
He was good at it, man. Hey, he was also good at 3 Live Crew.
True. 3 Live Crew is him. What's
Truth and
Road Dogg? Yeah. What about VKM?
Oh God,
VK.
The Voodoo Kin
Mafia.
There was only 2 of them. Oh,
you mean the New Age Outlaws? You mean the Outlaws that were lashing out against Vince?
Yes.
The best part about that was Roxy Laveau. That was the best part about
Impact has never been good.
Stop hating.
No, you know what? You know what Impact was the best when it first premiered.
Impact or at TNA?
Well, TNA.
No, Impact was good before. It never fully
Oh, you
recovered
just
from the
admitted
whole
TNA, that Impact is
disease.
no longer good.
Hater.
Do you know what made Impact great was fucking Kong and the hell's her name?
Gail Kim.
Yes, thank you.
Who?
Kong and Gail Kim did a lot for that company.
They did for women's wrestling in general.
AJ Styles. You know, there are some names in there that made that company good. I mean, Jeff Jarrett,
Great
tried.
His money made that company okay for a little bit, but other than that, I wouldn't agree. I hate Jeff Jarrett.
Steve Carter and of course Russo ruined it. Like Russo, who ruined everything.
Steve Carter knows nothing about wrestling, and
Impact, and they never recovered from it. Was them in 2010 trying to go up against Monday Night Raw.
Blame Hulk Hogan for that.
Was a big mistake.
I know when WWE had all that momentum from all those celebrity guest hosts they was having. Impact didn't stand a chance.
Hulk Hogan with Immortal, yeah, no.
Great gimmick. Great gimmick.
NW Immortal, what?
Great gimmick.
Yeah, seriously, great gimmick.
Great gimmick.
Are we done with Mania? Oh, we didn't talk about whatchamacallit versus whatchamacallit. Rhea versus. Oh wait, maybe we did do. No, not Rhea. Yeah,
No,
Rhea versus.
Briefly touched on it. We didn't go into it.
What?
This is the thing about that match too. You realize since she's been on the main roster in 2015, Bayley is the only person to actually pin Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Because Bayley is like one of the most underrated wrestlers in WWE.
Charlotte has never lost a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. Bayley's the only person to pin Charlotte at WrestleMania.
Right.
So that's a big mountain for Rhea to climb.
Like in a main event storyline, you know, I mean, I feel like Damage Control is kind of going by, you know, once if this happens,
right,
with Lita and Becky winning,
they need to revamp it or something. Yeah, because it's like it was good. It was like going strong, and now it's just like okay. The problem with that is they killed Bayley's credibility by not letting her beat Bianca Belair for the title.
No shit. She should have.
She should have at some point.
Them should have had titles.
Right, they should have all been they should have been the tag champion. She should have been the women's champion and made it the dominant faction. But no, that would be fucked that up too.
That was a big mistake. Yeah.
I think Bianca should have won like the first match, but I think Bayley should have ultimately conquered and won the second one.
That was so Vince. I mean,
and then you gave her tag titles with no competition.
It also didn't help that Dakota Kai was half injured half that time.
Well, not even that though. When's the last time they defended those titles?
There's no one there to defend them against.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot they had them.
Title is when they had that match against Tegan Knox and Liv Morgan. That's the last time they defend those titles.
I don't know. Shotzi in contention with someone against them.
Right.
I mean, you have other put Piper Nivens in a tag team. Nikki Cross.
Her name's not Duke anymore.
Who is Nikki Cross and Candice LeRae are about to do something?
Wait, Rob, did you say same that you're sad that they're not using the Dewdrop name anymore?
No, I thought you said you're happy that they got rid of that.
Man, I wish you still Dewdrop.
I am happy.
No.
I'm kidding. I was waiting for you guys to catch that.
Fucking, I am happy that Piper Nivens is Piper Nivens.
Me too.
Fuck Dewdrop. Fuck
Dewdrop. I didn't call her Dewdrop. I thought that was a stupid name.
And it's the name they're using in WWE 2K23, by the way.
Which I reserved, which I pre-ordered. I can't wait.
They probably have time to switch it, so.
I pre-ordered it. I'm excited for it. I got the whole bundle package, so I get to wrestle as Bad Bunny.
So who's Walter gonna? Who's Walter gonna go up against? Gunther, Walter, whatever.
Gunther.
I want to see Sheamus. I want Sheamus to beat him, so Sheamus becomes a Grand Slam champion.
I'd be okay with that.
After last night, I think it's gonna be Drew.
Yeah, I know. I read it as Sheamus. You know, I'd rather see Drew go after the U.S. title personally.
I want Drew to get the belt back, so he doesn't go into Dolph Ziggler purgatory.
Right.
I am so like
Either way,
I feel so bad. Like yeah,
him on there. I was quite surprised by that.
what?
Ali beating Ziggler on Raw.
Who beat Ziggler on Raw?
Ali.
Oh yeah, that's right. He did.
I think you know what. Let Ali have the win, but Ziggler should be in a bigger. Ziggler should be out of the company, honestly, but he should be, because I feel like they're not really using him anymore.
Yeah, but I've heard rumors that he kind of chooses that because he wants to pursue more of the comedy stuff. From what I've heard, I mean, I don't know how it is under Triple H's regime, but with Vince, like Vince was like pretty much let him do whatever he wanted, and Ziggler chose to do a lot of what he was doing, believe it or not.
I think
Apparently,
Ziggler
has a lot more creative control.
I mean,
Apparently, he has work.
Ziggler can retire tomorrow. He's a Hall of Famer.
You know what? You know where Dolph Ziggler should go? Ring of Honor.
That would actually, that would be cool.
That's what he should do. Because the thing is, like, even though he's a character, he can work like a Ring of Honor guy.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely.
Ring of Honor. He could team with his brother too.
Yeah, but you got to break him away from all this stupid group. Those guys are all terrible.
Yeah, get him out of the wingmen.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And have the Namath brothers.
Right.
You know what? That would be brilliant. But here's the problem with the Ring of Honor Supercard coming up and the tapings and him still signed to WWE. I mean, if the Namath brothers were in contention for the Ring of Honor titles, tag titles,
right?
I would love to see that. But what do you do with
Mark Briscoe?
Does it also mean Briscoe? You know what this is going to happen, right?
I got a feeling during these tapings we're going to find out the status of those titles.
Not only that,
they're probably saving it for that.
Did you see? All right, I think we're done with Mania. Okay. Oh wait.
Yeah, there's only the 3 matches so far. They only advertised the 3 matches: the 2 women's title matches and
versus Seth Rollins. Piece of shit.
Yet.
Seth Rollins.
Him and Logan Paul's probably definitely happening.
They're probably going to happen. I mean, here's the thing, though. They haven't officially announced it yet. The only 3 officially announced matches are the 2 women's title matches and the Cody Roman match. That's the only things that have been set in stone yet. Like, yes, we all know that they're all going that way because we're smart fans, but right now they're really, like, match-wise, there's nothing structured yet. They're still working towards it. We just smart fans know what's going to happen.
Piece of shit. Piece of shit. I don't care if you wrestle well, but I don't like you. You're a piece of shit. I don't care if you do those like big dives. You're a piece of shit.
Fuck him.
Okay. All right. Next. So Claudio Castagnoli is showing some heel vibes.
They're totally turning heel. Actually, did you watch that Orange Cassidy Wheeler Yuta match?
Yeah.
Great match. Also, better part about that match, Wheeler Yuta has never been a heel, but he 1,000% worked heel that match.
He did. I loved it.
That was a heel match for him. Like, he wasn't technically heel, but he worked heel. No,
wow, this dude really ran that Archer like that. Yeah, you got more guts to brave, kid.
This is what has to happen. You got Claudio Castagnoli right now as the champion.
Ring of Honor,
Mark Briscoe challenges Castagnoli.
I agree.
Mark Briscoe should be, honestly, the Ring of Honor champion at this point.
I think they're going to push it that way too. It's going to be that, because Jay Briscoe had it a couple times. I want to see Mark Briscoe win it because Mark Briscoe is every bit as good as Jay Briscoe is, but they never
held a singles title either.
Right.
Or before you do that, we'll see how he does as maybe like the TV champion. Because there's no one in that division right now for Joe to even face right now. You got more competition for Claudio than you do Joe.
That's true.
It's true.
But you can technically wind it back depending on how they pan it out. Because I feel like they're in an awkward spot with it. So I'm curious to how these tapings go. Because I want to see how they go about it. Because I feel like half the guys in Ring of Honor on AEW all the time anyway. So it's hard to say how that one's going to
face Joe. I know who should face Joe.
Who should face Joe? Who should face Joe?
Because last night everybody died.
Lance
Archer versus the king of TV.
Got it. And that would be fresh for him too, because now the Suzuki Goon's done. Which is weird to me, because even though we've said it, Suzuki's been working babyface forever. It's weird to see him as a babyface in Japan.
It is and it isn't, because everyone fucking loves him.
Hey, hold on, I'll be right back. My mailman just showed
But
up.
his personality is not a babyface. That's the point of it.
Right.
Even though I do like that him, Despy, and Ren Narita did win the 6-man titles.
I don't know, like he's like a hero, dude. He has the personality of this like evil brawler guy, but dude, everyone loves Suzuki.
You know what I think I'm gonna do today? I want to play some Tekken 6 and be King, because that's Suzuki's character they motion captured.
Oh, cool.
And I gotta buy Tekken 7 so I can, get the Bullet Club garb.
Okay, so
there's a lot of downloadable content for like outfitting in Tekken 7, and
New Japan is New Japan kind of linked with Tekken?
Suzuki is, and that's where they got it from. Minoru Suzuki is, because he did the motion capture for the character King, the one with the lion head.
Okay,
Minoru Suzuki did that motion capture. Like, you know how like they have actors like portray like the characters in the games. He did King in Tekken.
Suzuki is what the American veterans should be, man. Like the old school guys.
I agree.
Suzuki is like the model for what you want to see, like
legend,
an older guy being.
Well, that's why Suzuki's also in the 6-man tags. The 6-man tag titles, because he doesn't have to work as much now. If you watch like New Japan, like a lot of the legends like that are like that until they retire, because if you watch them, they always put them in those big tag matches because they don't have to work for like long periods. That's why they work for so long.
But the point is, I would want to see Okada Suzuki. I would want to see Omega Suzuki. I want to see
I would too.
Suzuki with any of the like guys they're pushing in New Japan, or
right. No, I got you.
Moxley Suzuki, just like because Suzuki brings the best out of everyone he goes up against.
No, he does. You're right. I agree with you. Now, Moxley and Suzuki was a good match. Like, the thing about Moxley is, like, I like Moxley, but I get tired of Moxley.
So do I. I mean, we all know who we want to win the Texas death match, and it's not Moxley. Yep. We want the Cowboy from Hell.
Cowboy shit. Actually, Hangman's the one guy that was in Bullet Club that I liked him better out of Bullet Club. I didn't like him in Bullet Club. I like him now.
Yeah, in Bullet Club, he was like a hired gun, so to speak. Unintended.
Right. I mean, now, he at first I didn't like him, but like he grew on me. Even in Bullet Club, he did grow on me. But once like All Elite happened, he like really grew on me because he came into the zone with AEW.
I think seeing him outside of Bullet Club and kind of seeing him more as like Hangman Adam Page, like just was the way to go. Like just Hangman by himself.
He's a better babyface than he is a heel.
Apparently, we have a new member in the Facebook group. I guess we'll check it later. But I just got a notification as we were talking. I want to see this. This is going to be the second Texas Death match in AEW too. First one was with him and Adam Cole.
Yep. You know what else?
Didn't he have one with Archer?
I bet you guys $20.
Moxley and freaking.
Oh wait, you're right. He did have one with Archer. You're right. He did. So that's the third.
Didn't both of them have matches? Death matches with Archer. Texas death matches. When Archer won the U.S. title from Moxley, wasn't that a Texas death match?
Was it in AEW or was it in New Japan?
It was in AEW.
So okay, maybe this is the fourth one then.
So I feel both of them have had Texas death matches with Archer.
He's a good person to have Texas death matches with.
Apparently so.
They're all Texans.
Well, I don't think Adam Page is a Texan. Isn't he from North Carolina or Montana? Where's he?
Somewhere like that.
He's not from Texas. I know that.
Who?
Hangman.
Adam, where's Paige from? Maybe Virginia?
Isn't it West Virginia he's from?
Or what? He's from. Maybe he's just from Virginia. Yeah, Virginia.
Virginia. He from Halifax, Virginia. So Virginia, regular Virginia.
Okay.
Virginia, yes.
I think that's going to be a great match. I'd rather see Paige win it. I just think like enough. Yeah, I'm just sick of Moxley. Oh, you're the tough guy. You beat up everyone.
I bet you he bleeds. I bet you he bleeds. I'm putting money on he's going to bleed.
Oh my God, what did you not believe?
What did you say?
You have to be an idiot to take that back.
I'm just sick. I think we're all sick of Moxley. Like, be a bad guy because we're sick of you, and we just.
Well, they're kind of leaning towards them all turning heel because in this Paige Moxley feud, Moxley's more the heel than Paige is.
Oh, and by the way, there's someone who's not really associated with the club anymore, who is an original member of the Blackpool club. I see Danielson hasn't really been involved with them lately.
I know he's in that MJF feud. I'm wondering what they're going to do with them.
And I haven't seen. I mean, maybe Rod, has any of the Blackpool Combat Club come to his rescue in the recent weeks?
No. It's been
I don't think Danielson is associated with them anymore. Even though it's crazy because this whole feud started with Regal, who is the kind of the leader of.
I'm curious, I'm gonna not wasn't that until after Revolution to see what happens after this whole him versus MJF Iron Man match before I officially say that.
Say what?
That he's officially not with the BCC anymore.
Well, we haven't seen him in any VCC promos. We haven't seen him come out with the BCC. We've only seen the three of them.
It could be that just he's quietly not in the faction anymore. They do that sometimes. I don't like when they do that, but they do it.
It just seems like, it seems like he's not a part of it anymore.
Yeah, it's like they quietly dropped him in it. I feel like they do that in AEW a little bit, though, and I don't like when they do that. That's one thing that AEW does sometimes that I don't like. It's like there's no rhyme or reason. It's just all of a sudden they're not there anymore. It was almost like MJF's faction just stopped. Well, MJF's faction was kind of like that. The Pinnacle like that. They all just kind of ended.
And whatchamacallit, the freaking what are they called? The Stokely group?
Oh, I forget what they're calling them.
Rod. Stokely group.
What are they calling? What is
the firm? The firm's kind of all over the place too. You got like firm Ethan Page, then you have firm Stokely. Like then it looks like the Guns are not with the firm. Now the Guns are back with the firm.
Well, they said when they first got together, they would do their own thing, but they would have each other's backs, though. They did legit say that when they first all got put together.
True.
And who would have thought the Guns would have been the first people to bring gold to the firm?
That is true.
Actually, yeah. That one, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Now, Matt Hardy and Isaiah Cassidy are kind of turning heel, or is Paige turning face? It's kind of like.
Plus, speaking of, while we're on the subject of the Hardys, I'm assuming you guys heard about Jeff, right? His final sentence. He has 38 days in jail, which he already served, so he doesn't have to serve any more jail time. His license is suspended for 10 years.
That sucks. I mean, I get it. You fucked up enough times. You warrant that, but that sucks.
Driver's license.
Yeah, he's what, like 45-ish now. He's not going to have a license again until he's in his 50s.
Yeah. So is Jeff Hardy are they not going to hire him in any company now? I mean,
it's hard to say. I mean, in some respects, because of that, he's going to be a liability.
I mean, but you know what? That's one thing I give props to Tony Khan over, man. Because originally, before all that with Jeff, the Hardys were supposed to become the AEW Tag Team Champions. He nipped that in the bud. He didn't freaking make them tag champions and make them the longest reigning tag champions like they do in other companies when you get DWs.
Are you waiting on my Usi's? That is not an Usi comment, Rod. You are not Usi, bro.
You're not Usi.
No, I speak facts. Sorry.
No, you're not Usi.
That's fine. I won't be Usi today then. That's fine.
Rod, you're never Usi. That's the problem.
Because that reign should never happen.
He's not honorary. God,
he doesn't even deserve honorary Us. He's not anything Us. Rod and Us are like so far apart from each other.
Well, that's because that reign should never happen. That's all.
Rod is a non-Us.
I am such an Us.
Anybody who says that reign should have happened is an idiot.
That reign should have happened. It's the hottest thing in wrestling.
Yeah, you're right. Must be nice, get behind the wheel drunk and you get rewarded for it. Must be nice.
What up, Usi Goosey?
Usi Goosey.
Okay, what is the point? I mean, why have Starks beat Jericho unless Jericho is going to beat Starks at Revolution?
I could see that happening.
I mean, sometimes I question these things because these matches can only go one way or another unless you put a little twist in it.
Yeah, there's things to do with that. I'm actually pulling up the card just to see what they've.
I want to know what the reasoning, like, what would be a good reasoning to have Starks win on TV and then do a pay-per-view.
There's going to be a swerve because the gimmick is that apparently the Jericho Appreciation Society is banned from ringside. So there's going to be some kind of swerve to help Jericho win it, probably. Because that's always what happens when they do those kind of matches.
Jericho could cheat somehow, yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you have the team banned from ringside, it always is a cheating way to win. It's like Wrestling 101. It's like heel wrestling 101.
And speaking of like cheating and all that, I bet we know who's going to be leading the Saraya Tony faction. I bet someone's going to be the new champion soon. And I mean, that's how it looks. It looks like they're setting up for Riot to, or Jamie Hayter. One of them is going to side with those two.
Yeah.
Or Britt Baker.
Swerve, yeah.
I feel like that storyline could go three ways.
Hey, it's a three-way match. Anything could happen.
Oh, yeah, it is a three-way match. Wait a minute.
Because it's Hayter, Soho, and Saraya in the match.
Yeah, true. Yeah, like... Yeah, one of those.
I still feel like at some point Athena's gonna come in and join Team freaking Saraya. At some point,
actually, I can see that happening too. They swerve it, and then the two champions, it'll be Saraya will win, and then it'll be Athena.
She's supposed to face that Rio clone.
I mean, Yuka Sakazaki.
Yeah, that annoying.
The magic girl.
I can't stand.
I just think that RJ Show has it out for Japanese women wrestlers.
I told you. I like Kairi and Shida. So what does that say? And I'm an Io Shirai fan. So what does that say?
So let me rephrase that.
If you're Japanese wrestler and you like,
you don't like over-the-top babyface Japanese wrestlers.
Correct.
There you go. All right. If they're Bailey's babyface gimmick as a Japanese wrestler, you hate it.
Correct.
You're hating it.
Don't say I hate all Japanese female wrestlers. That's not true. I dislike. Well, then again, I also dislike Emi Sakura, and she's not a babyface at all. She annoys me.
Yeah, I like her.
Shida and Shirai.
I like Shida.
I'm getting annoyed at Asuka, to be honest. I'm bored of Asuka.
I kind of like this resurgence of Asuka, actually. I like the new face paint stuff.
Yeah, the face paint's cool, but I don't know, dude. But Kyrie, I mean, honestly, Monet deserved to. I mean, it's kind of cool she won her first match outside WWE and became champion. But whatever, that you know what? There was a sign of respect at the end. Kyrie is one hell of a wrestler.
That was a great
I
match.
will never hate on Kyrie. I will never hate on Kyrie. So you can't
That
say
that
that.
match was incredible. That match stole the show.
Riho, on the other hand, I have there's no love for Riho, no love for Yuki Yaka, whatever the hell her name is.
Hey, Rod, remember that time RJ Show got turned down from a date by Riho, and he's been complaining about it ever since?
Yes, I remember that quite well. Like it was yesterday.
I'm not going to be behind this person who tries to like upstage real real stars.
Oh
And
Lord.
Britt Baker
Right
is
now-
the star of women's wrestling in AEW.
Speaking of which, I am waiting for Britt
Oh
Baker.
wow! And why we
Jamie
on
Hayter.
the subject of her? She's facing Tony Storm on Wednesday.
Who is?
Rio.
I know she is.
Tony Storm. Let's go,
Rio's gonna
Tony.
lose-y. Rio's gonna lose-y. Rio's gonna
Rio's
lose.
gonna lose.
And watch Rio
Rio's gonna
win.
lose.
Rio J flip.
I love Tony Storm, so I hope Rio loses.
Me too.
You know who's the luckiest man on earth, though?
Oh,
Juice
You know who's
Robinson.
the luckiest man on earth? Juice Robinson. That's
Robinson.
a lucky son
No.
bitch. He is a lucky son bitch who's also officially signed to AEW.
let's do something with Juice now. Now
He's
that he's
AEW,
officially
yes.
signed, let's do something with him, please.
I'm trying to. I would love to see him with time. I mean, I know it's still the other company, but him and Omega should be fighting for that U.S. title for New Japan because he's still good up here in New Japan.
Are they pushing for Kyle versus Omega for that coming up?
Probably.
Was Omega
Yeah.
in Battle of in the Valley, by the way?
No.
No, he wasn't.
Because I think I saw footage of him backstage talking to Mercedes.
Yeah, he didn't have a match.
Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, he was there, but he didn't wrestle or anything. He was like there, but he didn't like wrestle or anything.
And in truth, right now, unless they're going to bring her in the Saraya, Storm storyline, I don't want to see her in AEW right now.
I don't think she is. I think she's sticking to the Japan thing.
Cool. Because I don't want to see any more former WWE people in there right now.
Me
Also,
neither.
speaking of WWE people, it looks like we're going to get that second Christian Jungle Boy match.
I love that match. It's gonna be a good match. I like Jungle Boy a lot.
This time, Jungle Boy has to win, though.
It only makes sense if he wins this time. That story should only exist to put Jungle Boy over. And if it doesn't, then they're fucking up.
By the way, wasn't Hook supposed to wrestle on last night?
I didn't watch last night.
No,
I know he's going to wrestle on Wednesday.
yeah, he's facing Matt Hardy. So it's supposed to be a person at the first choosing, a member of and it was Matt Hardy. So and you got Big Bill going up against Orange Cassidy.
We need to see like more AEW groans on Dynamite. We need to see more. I mean, seeing Andrade and Andretti, whatever, was cool, but
We need more ingrown. I agree with you. I mean, there are certain guys that were ex WWE that were like tailored to what they are pre WWE. But I agree with you. They need to do more of that. I feel like I'm liking like the Elite right now. I'm glad they're the 6-man champions, but they should be doing more with them. With that, I know they're having the match with the House of Black, which at Revolution next week. Like I know that, and I think that's going to be a great match. But I do think
three need to be the next champions.
I think Elite needs to retain right now because again, that's all ex WWE except for Brody King.
Yeah, well, But the House of Black, I mean, come on, you have Julia Hart and you have two ex-WWE guys. You have Brody King. Yes, that faction needs to be on top right now. I don't care that they're two ex-WWE guys that didn't get the push they should have gotten over there. Okay,
That I agree with. Okay, that I could agree with. That's fair. I could agree with that.
And putting them with, you know, a Ring of Honor beast and a fairly untested, like, female competitor, and
Right.
bring her to where she is now.
True.
House of Black is a faction that should be
Dominant.
dominant. Yes, they should be the dominant faction right now. Elite, right, is a pass the torch team.
At least they are, but at the same time, they're still hot, so you should let them run a little bit.
They are hot, and I mean they did put AEW on the map, but they were already established. They were already in New Japan, you know.
That's true. Actually, you know what? I've changed my mind. In this conversation piece, I've changed my mind. I think House of Black should win that match next week, and then they should focus more on Kenny Omega in New Japan with the U.S. title.
Let me ask you a question. I'm hearing rumors, like, you know, in the TikTok wrestling world, they're going to WWE. They're going to, and Cody wants Omega in WWE. I feel like the Elite in WWE is not good for AEW, because I think they're the ones kind of in the back helping steering the ship.
If AEW loses the Elite, the whole vision of that company is gone.
It is.
Here's the thing, though. Like, AEW, they've officially got announced they added injury time to Kenny Omega's contract. So if he leaves, they ain't gonna be till the end of this year.
We have some other problems, though, and you know, as much as I love AEW, hello, Miro. Miro's not injured. He's in purgatory.
Same with Scorpio Sky right now.
I mean, All Atlantic or contention for TNT or contention for a Ring of Honor title.
Well, now they're doing the tapings now. It should be easier to get guys some TV time now.
Put Scorpio Sky in Ring of Honor if you don't know what the hell to do. Put Miro up against Samoa Joe. Miro should go up against Samoa Joe.
That'd be a good feud, actually. Yeah, I mean, again, it goes. You have a lot. The problem with AEW now is that they don't have. They don't. They have enough TV time to feature all their talent, but they just don't.
Oh shit! Was it? Wait a minute. Weren't they supposed to? When's the next Battle Royal for the tag team titles? Is that Wednesday?
Monday. I mean, not Wednesday. Excuse me. On Dynamite.
Okay, because I mean, who would you see? Like, the fuck's their name? Top Flight. I'd love to see them as the fourth team.
I like Top Flight.
I'm gonna say this. I figure either with them, I feel like if you're gonna do anything with the Ring of Honor tag titles, let them become the next tag champs.
That's a good idea too.
Or because you're not really doing that with the Embassy, let them and AR Fox beat the Embassy at Supercard of Honor.
Yeah, let them be the new six-man team. But I mean, dude, I'm a little annoyed that some jackass beat a Ring of Honor guy on Dark. Isn't Draper a Ring of Honor guy?
He was, yeah.
And who did he face? He fought some idiot with like Who was that guy? Who was that guy?
I'm trying to remember who he wrestled.
Some
I know-
guy with like long pigtails. Was he one of those guys who was in that like really bad tag team that won a match?
Which guy?
He was some like idiot with like a headband and pigtails.
Oh, who the fuck did he wrestle? I'm trying to remember.
Some built guy with some like guy who was in Jobber City and now is being pushed. That I don't even know who the hell he is.
Trip. Let me see who. Let me get dark results. I'm gonna read the results. I'm gonna see who it was because I know it too.
Rod should know. Rod's got that encyclopedia brain. Who is it, Rod?
Like I'm good, but I'm not.
I didn't hear what you said. I had to freaking. Because
What?
seems like every time somebody calls me, it messes up with the freaking. It messes with the volume.
Oh. Well, someone tried to
So
call
I had
me.
to- So no, we're not. Repeat what you're saying.
Who was the jackass who beat Dash Draper?
Oh, you talking about freaking Brody Haywood, Brady Booker.
Who the fuck is he?
He was the guy that used to be with Chase U before he got let go.
Oh, that okay. Never mind. I was wondering what the fuck happened to him.
Yeah, he got let go.
That makes sense now.
Caleb
That
Conley.
put him over.
Oh
But
yeah, Caleb Conley. That's right. Oh no, it was Tony Depp. Never mind the other match. Never mind.
But you know what? Dash Draper, Tony Deppen are Ring of Honor guys, so put them back there. Let them work there.
Right.
It's too bad that Gresham is not coming back, but I mean, he's working with his wife in Impact.
The two shortest people in wrestling.
There are a bunch of short people in wrestling, dude.
Right?
Yeah, but they're like the meatball couple of wrestling. But they're like the meatball couple.
I want that Jay Briscoe art. Wasn't I? I want to get that. I'm probably going to buy that Wednesday when I buy my Jay Briscoe T-shirt.
I mean, who's shorter, Jordan Grace or Jonathan Gresham?
Jonathan Gresham's pretty short.
He's 5'4", I think, or that's what they bill him at. I mean, I'm short, but I'm not as short as Gresham.
Why do you think he left? You know,
I think it was a contract dispute or something. That's what I read. Something about a contract dispute.
Do you think he had an issue with dropping the title?
No, that was not the problem at all. I think it was just, he didn't like how he was being booked before he got asked to drop the title.
I think it was just creative disagreements. It happens a lot in wrestling, Wrestlers know where they want to go with their characters and their roles, and when they're not happy, they look for other options because they have them now.
The only other option for Gresham is either X Division or taking the title from Alexander. Those are an Impact would be a good Impact title champion.
For actually, as much as I don't like Impact, Jonathan Gresham is good for Impact. Guys like him are good for that company, though. As much as it's like if Josh Alexander leaves Impact, where does he go?
Either AEW or WWE or NWA or MLW. I mean, what's going on with MLW? I'm off the loop because I just stopped caring.
I lost interest.
I see that dude EJ whatever in Indies in Florida.
Yeah, the episode with him and Takeman lose the titles hasn't aired yet, but yeah, he's done with MLW.
I think we have a new thing.
And if MLW wants to really take that next level, they got to start having like pay-per-views, not having these big events where you have to wait months later to watch them.
So Roger pay-per-views to his resume as of 2023, the only person to watch MLW in the year 2023.
Yeah, that's definitely a lie.
You're just giving him all the accolades for all the shows that only he watches.
Well, someone has to acknowledge it, right?
Someone's got to keep the lights on for these companies, Rod. You're a good Samaritan, Rod. I have to tell you.
I mean, I think Sheikha Fatu should be elsewhere. MLW was okay, but then they just kind of started trying to be Lucha Underground, and then you
That's
had
like
the
their
big
full
match.
brand now, right? It's just strictly that now, right?
What?
It's strictly just that now, right? They're doing like the underground thing, like Lucha Underground. Isn't Dario Cueto still on there?
Yeah,
Who's
it's
the
MLW
champion
Underground
right
now.
now?
They just recently brought back Jomo.
What'd you say,
Who's
Ron?
the champion?
Jomo's there now.
Jomo's there now?
Who's
Yep.
Jomo?
John
Who?
Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
Eh,
What about who's the champion right now?
Hammerstone,
They
right?
still Hammerstone.
Isn't what's his name kind of out of wrestling right now?
Who?
The
Richard
guy
Holiday,
who
he had cancer.
Yeah.
Richard.
Holiday,
He gave an
Holiday.
update on it a couple weeks ago. He's done with his treatments.
That's
So
good.
as of right now, he's in remission right now.
That's good.
That is good.
He's actually my favorite guy in MLW, Richard Holiday. That guy's great. If I was a pro wrestler, I would probably be that gimmick.
I'm gonna do something unprofessional right now.
What?
Okay,
Am I the only person visually here right now? So I just want the whole world to know that I am the man on this podcast. This is me being better than Rod, being
I'm
better
back,
than
but I can't see myself.
Can I fix that?
Oh,
You can keep
Hello?
lying to the viewers if you want to.
I can't see my face.
I just finished Rampage.
Chuck, I can't see my face.
I know. I'm trying to fix. There you go.
I got it. I had to start the video.
Can't see Rod's face here. I'm gonna try and get Rod's face back on too. Even though I thought Rod was kind of hiding on purpose.
Yeah. Rod just doesn't want people to like, oh, dude, I found something I could do to Rod on Snapchat.
Oh boy.
If I could find that thing again. Oh my God. It accidentally happened. There's like, the thing that your friend used to do where he would have like pictures and they would sing songs?
Right. Okay.
On Snapchat, where they have the different little things that you can do.
Right.
So there was one, and I clicked on it, and the picture that came up, it was his Mr. Main Event picture. Started singing. I'm like, damn it, I gotta find it again.
Mr. Main Event. You want to hear a funny story? True story. My girlfriend didn't meet Rod. She met Mr. Main Event.
We know this one, yeah.
She did. Just true story. He had the whole Mr. Main Event garb on. My poor girlfriend.
When?
Halloween, like 4 years ago. The Halloween right before COVID.
And she only calls him Mr. Main Event, right?
No, she calls him Rod. I call him Mr. Main Event.
She called him Mr. Main Event.
It was a fun Halloween though, because we dressed up as Spider-Man and Mary Jane, so that was fun. I had a whole Spider-Man suit.
Oh wait, what's Rod's other catchphrase?
Man, shoot.
I think we should have called that episode last week, man.
I call this my man shoot. I call it whatever I want.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
No, what we have to do is we have to like really pay attention to what Rod says on these and base the episode names off of that.
I
So
would love to just do a TikTok for Attention Wrestling Disorder with everything that Rod said.
Pipe down, hater.
Pipe down.
Degenerate, I swear.
Come on, Rangers, man.
Instead of ding down hello, it's pipe down hater.
Hater.
Oh, nice save, Igor.
All right, we lost Rod. Rod's watching the Ranger game. No one cares.
No one cares.
Hater.
This is not attention hockey disorder. It's attention wrestling disorder.
Oh my
Why
God.
the hell would you watch a hockey game when we're doing this?
Yeah, really, Rod. Hang on. Now, out of spite, I got to change my hat.
Okay. I bet I know what he's going to do.
You know what I'm going to do.
He's going to put on that damn Island's disgusting
The better
hat.
hockey
There
team,
you go.
Rod.
Surprised you don't have the fish stick hat.
All right, I think do we need to add here to Revolution? Where do we need to go here? because
Oh,
I
hang
think
on.
we're losing steam.
Yeah, we're getting way off course.
We're losing steam.
We're very much losing steam. Hang on. I'm going to put it back up. I'm going to get us on track. Bear with me.
I'm
And now
crazy
the outside
yelling
is
guy right
saying,
now.
because Rod decided to blow off attention wrestling disorder for a stupid Rangers game.
Oh my God, pipe down, hater.
Truth hurts, Rod.
No, it doesn't, because you're lying. As usual, lying to our faithful viewers.
Who wants to see me and Rod have a boxing match? Fans? Actually, no one wants to say that because we all know you'd win. In my hating movements with Rod, I will say this. I admire the daylights out of Rod for his experience and his time in the military. And he would probably kick my ass in a real fight because anything I would try and throw at him, he would counter it.
I don't think so.
I think so. I want the fighting type. I'm a ball buster. I'll break Rod's balls about everything else in life, but I can't hate on his military experiences. I admire that in him. So
I kind of want to fight Rod.
Hey, Rod, you know what? I'm gonna be nice now, Rod.
What?
Thank you for your service.
I want to see if my martial arts skills from age 13 to 30 can still hold up.
So we're booked. So I'm booking the wrong match. We got to book the RJ Show Hot Rod
Oh
521
boy.
fight.
I kind of want to know
The shoot
if
fight.
I still got it. I want to
I
know.
want to see. I think we're gonna book this shoot fight.
Oh boy.
Hey,
I want
see
to
who got
know
money
if
on the
my
shoot fight.
guillotine chokeholds still hold up.
Yeah, but here's the problem for both of you though. You're both old now. You might blow your knees out.
Yeah, my back is not. My back would probably go out. I am.
Right.
I mean, even though Rod's still grandpa, I'm older, but Rod's still grandpa.
Right.
So weirdly, what I will say is, on what's it called? What was I gonna say?
Nicole, what you gonna say? What?
I know I'm all distracted. Yeah. So we touched on most of the pay-per-view for Evolution. The only
Touch
thing
the pay-per-view.
we touched the
When-
pay-per-view.
When's that? Is Adam Cole gonna be debuting at the pay-per-view
No, he's wrestling on Wednesday because they're starting that new show. He's gonna wrestle on Dynamite on Wednesday.
this Wednesday?
Yeah, because it's after that All Access happens after it. He's gonna wrestle on that Dynamite. That's what he
Wait
announced.
a minute. Is February almost over?
Yeah.
February.
Holy guacamole!
Dude,
Guacamole!
Wednesday's March 1st.
Damn.
Yeah, Wednesday's March 1st already, Brock. Where have you been?
Madness. Yeah.
That's Rod's favorite time of the year. Wait. Easy on that. That's Rod's favorite time of the year. Rod loves March Madness.
I'd rather just focus on Revolution.
All right. So going back to Revolution, the only matches we didn't touch, we have touched MJF Bryan Danielson. We have to do the tag match. And we didn't touch. Oh, speaking of Samoa Joe, where we keep going on and on about it, we haven't discussed the TNT Championship match with Samoa Joe and Wardlow.
Well, he cut off his hair, and now Wardlow wants revenge.
I'm over that
Didn't
feud. I
Wardlow
just
have,
want
like, a
Wardlow to
legit
win and end
knee
it.
injury too? That's why he was out for a little bit.
What happened?
Didn't he have like a legit knee injury? That's why he was out for a little bit.
Oh, did he? I don't know about the knee injury.
But what I do know is Wardlow beats Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe can now focus on the TV title.
Yeah. Which is what should be done.
We gotta, yeah. I mean, now that they're doing, their tapings, let's focus on a Ring of Honor roster. Let's focus on and you got two members of the Blackpool Combat Club as Ring of Honor title holders.
True.
And they're
do-
also in that Casino Battle Royal next week too.
All
What
right.
now?
Oh, yeah, they're doing the Casino Battle Royal this week, right?
Oh yeah.
For the final spot.
So whoever wins the Casino Battle Royal,
And they also got that Face of the Revolution ladder match too.
Wait a minute. Isn't Casino Battle Royal usually in Double or Nothing?
usually.
So they're doing Casino Battle Royal on Dynamite?
Yeah, and apparently the winner of that is going to be the fourth team in the Revolution
Yeah,
tag.
I know that.
The singles, though. This is a tag team casino battle royal.
I didn't know it was casino, but yeah, okay. But yeah, I'm telling you, I want Top Flight to win this.
Me too. Actually, they were good.
Wow.
What
What are
wow?
you yelling about, Rod?
Oh, his Ranger did something, I guess. I don't know.
Just fucking wow.
Okay, I don't if it's about hockey, I don't care. If something happened in hockey right now, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
Let's see. He's mad because his team's getting creamed.
Good. Okay, anyway.
What the hell is that, Lafayette, man?
Okay. Focus, Rod. We'll finish soon. Focus. Focus for now, dude. I can't believe I'm telling someone else who's not me to fucking focus. Anyway, all right.
Anyone to focus is like a terrible thing.
Top Flight needs to be that other tag teams. Since we got Acclaim, we have the Guns. Now it's got to be Top Flight again, because no way, shape, or form should the Lethal Double J or whatever the fuck they're calling them win the fucking match or be involved in the fucking match, because they're not a homegrown AEW.
I don't want any I want homegrown AEW across the board.
That's what I want. Yeah,
that's what we all want. Stand. That's how they. You want to be better than WWE or stand out for WWE? Push your fucking ingrown talent and stop pushing these other guys. Here's what pisses me off about AEW marks. I know you're not an AEW mark because you like all wrestling.
Yeah.
So here's my issue with these like diehard AEW marks. They all want to shit on WWE all day. WWE sucks. But then the second their favorite ex-WWE guy debuts in AEW, they're like, oh my God, they're the best wrestlers because they get treated better. It's not the case. It's not like their attitudes. They're all like that. They're ridiculous.
Tell that to Miro.
Exactly.
Is that Rod may know this? Rod, I need you to focus for a second. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is that MJF thing true?
I'm hearing it is.
What MJF
thing? I'm hearing it is.
So wait, what happened with MJF? This is news to me.
Well, it was in the promo, dude. It was in the
him and his fiance are no longer together.
But who?
Him and his fiance are no longer together. They're no longer engaged.
Oh damn! I didn't hear that.
Didn't you hear the promo we cut?
Yeah, I forgot about it. Yeah, I didn't actually. I was at that trivia, so I didn't hear the promo.
I figured that
but I didn't hear the promo.
I figured that promo wouldn't have existed unless it really happened, because you know how MJF brings real life into his promos.
It's true.
That's why he's one of the best.
What happened?
That's why he's one of the best.
He's awesome. He would have been gold if he was like 25 years older. When like kayfabe was like still a real thing, he would have been gold in that era too.
I mean, right now, isn't he the 26-year-old piece of gold, or however old he is now?
Yep, he's 20. He's 26. I think he'll be 27 this year. He's still like 10 years younger than us.
That means Guevara's pushing 30 because he was 28.
He'll be 30 this year.
Guevara's pushing 30.
That's our girlfriend. She'll be 30 this year.
Huh?
My girlfriend will be 30 this year.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
30, 20, it seems like.
30 is the new 20. Actually, I feel like 40 is the new 20. Actually, you know what? No, I take that back. 30 is the new 20. 40 is the new 25.
40 feels like the new 30.
It could be. I mean, I feel like the older you get, like, your just mentality changes. I'm sure, like, when you start hitting your 40s, you're thinking differently than you did when you were in your 30s.
Roddy just posted something on Twitter. Rod, get on that.
Hold on, I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, getting butthurt about the Rangers.
No, actually, I'm putting these scores in for Rampage.
Oh, he's doing
the fantasy.
I already made the announcement to Rod. I'm going to announce it on here for you to hear and everybody else. next season is my retirement season from fantasy.
I kind of already retired. I wanted to come back, but I feel like my real life is just, I just rather focus on like that than, I don't know, like.
The problem with me is like I have so much going on in my personal life. Like every time we draft or do stuff, I'm not around properly to do it. So if I'm not around to draft, I don't want to do it.
I mean, I had the
I want
choice
to be
to
honestly drafting.
participate in the draft or get my car washed, and I chose my car because it needed one.
Things happen. I used to do them when I was at work. I would be on like working on Sundays at my old job, and I would literally be like working helping patients out, and I'd be like drafting while I did it.
I feel like you really need to be focused in like to do that shit if you know with the draft.
Well,
I feel like
that's I love my wrestling and I do, but I'm not keeping up like I used to be just because like I'm very involved in things.
Same here. I stopped watching NWA and MLW. I just lost interest.
I can't keep up, so I keep up with where I want to. So right now, WWE, AEW, and New Japan have my attention.
I gotta get my head back in New Japan. If they you know, as long as they keep other guys in mind and like back off of Okada eventually.
That's always going to be a thing. Okada is officially the John Cena of New Japan. Oh, yeah, actually, Tanahashi is.
But John Cena is far removed from. Yes, he'll be at Mania, but he's not the focus anymore.
Because he's a wrestling afterthought.
Yeah,
don't tell Rod.
Hater.
He's making movies and stupid commercials now.
He basically went the route of The Rock.
And yeah, Rod, he didn't do when he was in his prime. That's the big difference.
Mr. Boldspot. He looks more like me now, Mr. Boldspot.
I know, and he's a little solid on the fairway. You know who's not bolding? Me. You know who's never going to go bold? Me. But you know what's going to happen to me? I'm going to continue to get fat, and I'm going to continue to go gray. I'm going gray.
Fat gray Chuck.
Fat gray Chuck, it's right. Are you guys going gray? Really?
So where do we end this?
Because So let me go back to I just want to see if we missed. I think we touched everything. I think we actually hit every match. We did finally hit.
Stop touching me. I don't like it.
Huh?
Being degenerate again. No, we hit on the entire card for Revolution. Like we did it in our own weird like ADD way, but like we actually hit every key point. It was very unorthodox and very out of order, but then again, everything we do is out of order, so it doesn't matter.
If it wasn't unorthodox, if it wasn't out of order, then the show would not exist.
That's true. And the show wouldn't exist if Rod was not sitting there crying about the New York Rangers, the inferior.
Like the New York Rangers is more important than us acting like jackasses. I guess so.
Hey, there are times of the year where I will tell you the Islanders are more important than wrestling. We're not there yet. It's still early. We need a few more. Like give it like another month and a half.
I only live for wrestling as far as sports goes. So
just hockey for me. I don't care. I don't really follow much either. I like baseball. I like football, but I don't like follow them that consistently.
I don't give a goddamn about the Super. I'm like, am I the only one? Well, probably not. I feel like I was the only one who didn't watch the Super Bowl, but I doubt it.
Me and Mom watched it. A good time.
I should have a T-shirt that says Super Bowl. I don't give a fuck.
I should have been a real Mark today and wore my Jet shirt for Rod.
On Facebook, I made it clear. During Super Bowl Sunday, I wrote, "Guess what I'm not doing today."
Right.
Because I can give, and those who say the same about WrestleMania, good for you. I'm watching it. Go fuck yourself.
I'm gonna watch Mania. I'm gonna watch Revolution next week.
Yeah, I want to watch Revolution.
Actually, that reminds me. Before we do our next podcast, I need to buy a new wrestling shirt because I've officially worn all my wrestling shirts on our shows now.
I got to get a new one too, but the question is, what shirt should I get?
Oh,
I'm
Gonna
getting
get
a
a
oh,
shirt
I
finally.
don't think I told you guys my new shirt, did I?
No,
All right, hold on.
Rod's
worn
feeling easy.
Oh wait, I
That's
tell
it.
you what, I've only not worn one shirt I own for wrestling because I stopped wearing the shirt.
I think I know what you have to do.
Me or him.
No, you gotta go to a t-shirt store, show them a picture, put it on a t-shirt. If you don't do it, I'm going to the mall and see if they could do it.
Oh, I can get that done.
It's my
Ooh,
new
good
t-shirt.
That's pretty sweet. That's Rod. You know what? I want to do it. I'm going to show them the picture, see if they could put that on the shirt.
Oh, and I'm gonna do a snapshot of the other character and get that on the shirt.
Oh god. Oh, with the hat.
The tidy whities.
Oh
Go
no!
for it. Go for it. I'll pose for you right now. But we don't have a name for him. Skidmark?
Captain Skidmark. There you go.
Captain Skidmark. That's like
Your main event versus Captain Skidmark. The shoot fight. Let's do it.
Skidmark Kid.
I'll take it. The Skidmark Kid. Mr. Main Event versus the Skidmark Kid. I'm booking it. I'm booking the match.
Mr. Main Event versus the Skidmark Kid.
That's it. Can your guillotine choke take down Mr. Main Event?
Guillotine choke. I know. The finisher is rub the Skidmark underwear like a Rikishi. That's the finisher.
Okay, then.
The snake face with the Skidmark underwear.
Yes,
I love it.
That's
All right,
the
then,
with the
Pat
Skidmark underwear.
Patterson.
But didn't Pat Patterson do that before Rikishi did with the skid marks in the underwear?
Yeah, Pat Patterson 2000.
But he did like a stink face with it.
Dude, everyone rips off someone, so it wouldn't matter.
And no, it wouldn't. By the way, I was thinking about this for health reasons because I work in ophthalmology now. I wonder how many people got pink eye because of Rikishi.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how you get pink. That's legitimately how you get pink eye.
Became a move.
Oh, you know what? No, I think that one you should do the stink face. I'm going to call it the pink eye.
Oh, you ever hear the story about how that movie even came about?
Which movie?
The move.
How did it come up?
So he was wrestling the Big Boss Man at a house show, and the Big Boss Man was laid down in the corner, and he forgot the spot in the match. And so lady goes, "Stick your ass in his face." So he did it, got like a huge pop, and Dusty Stinkface was born.
Poor Big Boss Man. Rest in peace, Ray Trailer. That guy's a champ for taking that move like that, though.
All right, so
I'm good. Watch down, gents.
I'm good.
I think we said what we needed to. We hit the key points. We'll do one in a couple weeks. We'll see. We'll try and get Mr. Don on next time.
I want to get my buddy Ryan from the UK on too.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk to that guy.
I got a guy who's interested in joining for an episode too. So
this is what I want him to do, and I told him about if he has time. He's been doing these he does quizzes and he asks like the extra hard questions. So I want him to quiz us on like wrestling trivia.
I like this. I'm still gonna win because I'm the undisputed champion of wrestling trivia.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I know more than you do, Rod.
Well, we will definitely see about that.
Sometimes
I wish I was with you.
Rod is more
at that bar the other day.
I agree with that. He is. I'm good, but Rod is like on another level.
If I forget names, Rod usually picks it up before you do.
No. Rod is the only guy I go to. You two are like two of the only people I actually go to ask actual wrestling questions because you guys both probably know more than I do, which is rare. Like you two are probably the only two that do.
In TikTok, I was in a chat and they were doing wrestling questions, and for some reason the word flash photography, TikTok doesn't like it. Because they were asking the Edge and Christian questions, what is it 5 seconds of?
Right.
And I kept saying flash photography, and they're like, okay, who's got the next answer? And I was like writing it and writing it. Finally, I'm like, flash, then photography, photo. Finally, they saw it. Like, hello.
Yeah.
And, and I was the only one who got it. Well, one other person got it. She got it. But yeah, I was the only, because I kept going, flash photography, damn it. No. And the best part is, like, well, not, that I didn't hear the question right away and they were still on it when I was able to get back into the room. And I was like killing it with that. Like, how do you not remember that? That was such a classic promo.
Right, it was. It was funny too. I miss Edge and Christian.
Maybe Adam's got to go over to AEW and they'll form a tag team.
Right.
Christian Cage and Adam Edge or whatever.
Edge Copeland.
Edge Copeland, yeah. Adam the Edge Copeland.
Adam the Edge Copeland.
Or Ace. I don't know. Ace.
What's like a synonym for Edge?
Ridge Copeland.
Nah, I don't like that.
Peak.
I can see them calling him Peak. Hey, remember when WCW had Earthquake and they named him to Avalanche?
Yes. It's Peak.
Shark. Remember when he was the Shark?
Or John Tenta. Rest in peace, John Tenta.
You think you forgot me.
I'm not a shark, I'm a man.
Instead of you think you know me. You think you forgot me.
I can see it.
It's Peak.
Good fantasy booking for AEW beeps. Hey, remember it's true, it's damn true, it was real, it was damn real.
Well, here's this. Why the hell hasn't Jericho and Christian reunited their tag team?
It's true.
That is true. We're not going to see.
You know my favorite thing about AEW is? Mark Henry going, it's time for the main event. He went from being a dominant wrestler to announcing the main event.
Right, so
where the hell is what? I thought Paul White was going to wrestle more. I guess not.
He's commentating.
Well, he's still recovering from surgery. Yeah, like hip surgery.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
because he said he was going to do both.
With time.
Yeah, but he's still recovering from hip surgery. So
I mean, we did see the resurgence of Captain Insano in an acclaimed video.
Yes, we did. How old are you, 11, 12? I'm 31 years old. Courtesy of Captain Insano. I love Captain Insano. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. All right, gents. I think it's time to put a pin in this one. I think we've exercised all comments today.
Next week,
37.
Ooh, 37.
37.
Clerks. Anyway.
Clarks.
Go it. Boom. Do it. Bye.
Do it. All right. On that, I think we're pinning it, guys. Thank you for listening and all that jazz. We'll be back in a couple weeks with some guests, and we'll hit up on probably results from Revolution, do more Wrestlemania discussions, and whatever else is going on wrestling that week.
YouTube all guys. Platforms. YouTube will subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Boom. Say your thing.
Because we are just too sweet.